Hi you guys, I am back with another video. So this is Heal the World. This was a series that I brought out in 2020. It is 6 years old now. God helped me to bring this series back. This is one of those series that gets me in trouble. So I'm going to share an urgent dream that God gave me on last night, which is 6 layers. I'm going to be doing dream interpretation. I'm going to flow heavily in the prophetic because the prophetic has been on me and on me and on me. And so I dream very, very heavy during the summertime. I don't know why, but I've been dreaming every night. So I'm going to break these layers down in your hearing. I don't have a title. It's just the 6 layer dream. So the first day I saw scissors. What I particularly saw in this layer was God cutting away some things, and as he was cutting away some things, a lot of things was as he was cutting away with the scissors. A lot of things were being restored. I really feel this. So God's going to have surgery on you. He's going to cut away some things. And as he's cutting away the things, you're going to heal at the same time. When you have surgery, you have a baby, you know how those things go. You got to go in the recovery room. You got to get stitched up, all of that good stuff to get the healing process. Spiritually, God's going to cut through the layers of depression, cut through the layers of pain, cut through the layers of trauma, cut through the layers of all the different things that you are going through and make you whole again. So, scissors represent you cutting through something or cutting something off, or you're cutting, Lord have mercy, I felt that. Cutting something off, cutting some people off, getting some people out your contacts, getting some people off your friend list, getting some people out your systems, getting some people out your souls, getting some people out your spirit, getting some people away from you, cutting through, cutting away, cutting through, cutting away. That is what God's going to do. Two, grip pliers. It was almost like a screwdriver. Those are two different things, but that's how it turned. A grip plier had the love. It looked like a mouth. So when you squeeze it, it can grip on whatever it is that you're trying to tighten up. A screwdriver is something that you screw. You screw something in or whatever. But God's getting ready to grip a lot of things that is trying to grip you. God's getting ready to grip a lot of things that is trying to grip you. And also is trying to drive through you as a screw, as a crew, as something that is trying to destroy you. So as these grip pliers is being used, you want to ask the Father, why are you gripping me here? Why are you gripping me there? Why are you gripping my mind? Why are you gripping my time? Why are you gripping everything concerning my life? While people are trying to screw drive you or use a screwdriver on you to get things out of you. When you screw driving something or you use a screwdriver, you're trying to get it loose or you're trying to tighten it up. And this is the place that your soul is in. God got a grip on your soul, but you also got a screwdriver that's trying to unscrew where you are. Lord have mercy. Can opener. 3. This is layer 3. When you see a can opener, this wasn't a electric can opener. This was the hand, the one that you got to screw and do the work. It was one of those can openers. And you have to go back into those times. They make electric can openers, in which I don't use. I use a manual. I use things from scratch. I'm born from the trenches. I know how to open a can with a knife, that type of stuff. These are the times that we have to go back into. Anywho, anyhow, I saw this can opener. It was laying. It was laying like sideways in a field. And so when I picked up the can opener it fell apart. So I'm not going to say something is going to happen with canned goods, but I kept hearing can open, can open, can open, can open as I started dissecting this dream. So that potentially means that the can is going to be open and the expiration date can't be in a place where it's not usable. I'm not going to say that it's going to come a contamination with can openers or you opening a can, whatever the case may be. But you want to be careful and read expiration dates because y'all see what is going on already. And you don't want to get caught off guard. All right, 4. A community college shooting, family secrets. You won't have to dig deep. God's going to reveal what has been hidden in your sleep. I'm going to stay here a little longer. There's going to be a lot of more college shootings. This isn't my first time. Y'all follow me all last year. That's all I had dreams of. School shootings, elementary, college, all of that. There's going to be another community college shooting. When, where, I don't know. I'm here delivering out of obedience. So if your children is going back to school, if your children is transitioning from high school and getting ready to go to college, you want to oil these babies up. Y'all already see what is happening and taking place. You don't want to be a blind eye to this type of stuff because active shooters is always on campus and they let loose at any given time. And you want to make sure that you are covering your children not only in oil but the blood of Jesus, and let Psalms 91 be your portion. All right, family secrets. You won't have to dig deep. God's going to reveal what is being hidden in your sleep. And so oftentimes when God starts showing you things concerning a family, it doesn't have to be your family. It can be somebody else's family. These things are going to come to the light in your sleep, and you're going to be like, I know my auntie didn't do that. I know my brother didn't do that. I know my sister didn't do that. I know my mom didn't do that. I know my favorite cousin didn't do that. God is going to reveal what has been hidden in your sleep. And you cannot dismiss what the Lord is doing, what the Lord is showing you. You're going to have to trust what you see, because these people are not telling you what's going on. They know what is going on. They know what's happening. They know what has happened. And they're not saying anything. But your woke self is going to get the revelation through a dream. And you ain't going to want to believe it because it's going to be a Judas moment, a betrayal moment, a denying moment, a Peter moment. And you're going to be like, I know good and well that this person didn't do this, didn't say this, didn't talk about me like this. God is going to show everything. Now, this family, I didn't know. Never seen this family a day in my life. But it was a family secret. It was at a family reunion, and it was a family secret laid out on the table, literally, of everything that people was doing. And this is how people found out infidelity. This is how people found out about babies that wasn't born, that was murder. It was all types of stuff on that table. I'm not going to get into that because God don't want me to get into that. But I'm telling you all, there are family secrets that you won't have to dig deep for. God's going to reveal it. All right, this dream's getting deeper and deeper. Doctors, dead people, rituals performed, and so much more. This is what I saw, because this was like a switch. I saw doctors, and this is not my first time talking about no needles, all of this stuff. I'm talking about, it's like God is not only bringing similar dreams and stuff. It's like stuff that I have dreamed last year, and you probably hear repetitive and be like, it sounds like you said that before already. No, it's something that God does to keep me intact with my brain, to refresh my brain, to refresh you, and to help warn you. But I saw these needles, and they was tampering with these needles, and it brought me back to the V. Y'all know what the V is, which is a part of the mark of the beast. And then the mark of the beast is a part of government officials. And the government officials is a part of One World Peace. And One World Peace is a part of control and AI, which brings me to number 6. But before I get to layer 6, the dead people rituals, this is what I saw. I saw 3 dead people. I couldn't see these people's faces, but I knew that it was a man and it was 2 women. And it was 1 woman in 1 bed, and then it was a woman in this bed, and then it was a man. It was the woman and the man. And some people came in the room. Oh, I can't make this stuff up, y'all. They came in the room and they put this portion in their mouths and they came back alive. And as the rituals were performed, the dead people, they began to sit and talk and rub each other hair and rub each other because they were shocked as if, oh, I'm alive. How did I get back on earth? I still got my hair, just feeling everywhere because they couldn't believe that they was alive. I'm telling you, people better stop playing around with this witchcraft, y'all. Where they are really talking to the dead, they're going to the grave, and if you look at this spiritually, you will understand exactly what I'm getting ready to say. When people are trying to raise the dead up like they are Jesus, they are tapping into another level of witchcraft that is unbeknownst to the world. That means that they're going to different portals, different dimensions that has nothing to do with God. So you have to pay attention when people are doing these things. If you see them playing in the witchcraft, if you hear them say, well, I'm finna bring my brother back alive, and I'm finna bring somebody back alive, you better rebuke them and get away from around them, because that means that they had the mindset to already practice in rituals and practice these things and perform these things, and they want you to be a part of it too. The devil is a lie. All right, 6. Social media. I saw Instagram, and it's a new app that is coming out as well. I saw online trafficking, and I saw some drinks being sold online. One was in a spray bottle, and also saw a jug of water that looked like ice was in it. But as I got closer, it was a chemical that looked like an ice cube. Social media. I saw Instagram crashing. I don't know. Maybe something is going to take place with Instagram. But I did see the website crashing. I don't know. People love social media. Some people make money off of it. To each his own. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to bring awareness. But you need to get a job. You need to find something that can bring in more income than social media. I'm going to leave that at that. I saw this new app coming out as well. This new app, it was shaped like a triangle. So I'm like, what the world is this? But as it began to flip, it turned into like, what those things? They're rams. It turned into it was a head, it was a ram head, but it turned into like the little horn things. So I'm like, what? So it's some type of app that is going to come out that is causing people to be sacrificed. That's what I got out of that. I don't know when this new app is going to be born or visible, but people are going to be sacrificing their souls through this app. I'm going to leave that at that. I saw online trafficking. Y'all already seeing this stuff, where people are getting lured in from doing jobs, applications, and that stuff is not always wise, because something or somebody can get all of your information and lure you into a whole new country, and you thinking, oh well, you know, this person is giving me an opportunity, but the whole entire time they trafficking you and profit to get ready and sell you. So, oh wow, I see a red truck. I see a red truck, and I see two guys. I'm telling y'all what I see. I see two guys sitting in this red truck. It's like a SUV, and they look like they in Italian or something. So not only is it going to be online trafficking, it's going to be people that you're already seeing this stuff, where they're visibly sitting out waiting at a person's job, or they're sitting or pretending like they're working on something, or they're dropping stuff and trying to see if you're going to help them. So it's going to be online trafficking, but it's going to be a line on trafficking. It's going to be online trafficking, but it's going to be a line on trafficking. Ooh, um, I saw some drinks being sold online. One was in a spray bottle, and also I saw a jug of water that looks like ice was in it, but as I got closer, it was a chemical that looked like an ice cube. I've been talking about water contamination for 6 years. You want to be careful with what you are drinking. I don't care if it's juice. I don't care if it's a soda. I don't care if it's water. Whatever it is, please read the labels. Please pay attention to what you are putting in your system. There's a lot of chemicals that's going to come with food, drinks, all of that. You got to be guided by the Holy Spirit to literally eat and drink the things that your body needs. If the Lord's telling you to fast, you better obey and fast. If he's telling you to eat one time a day, you better obey and eat one time a day. If he's telling you don't eat at all, you better obey, because you're going to need the stamina from fasting and praying to survive through these times. So grace and peace to you all. There is more videos on the way. Y'all be patient with me. I got so much stuff to put out. But I pray that as God continues to use me to the magnitude of his glory, that you get everything that you need as you sit with me, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. Let's continue to heal and evolve together. Y'all be blessed.